ここで今
How's it going, everybody? It is your boy, the one and only Chaos Gamer, and we're back for more My Hero Academia Ultra Impact. And today it is the breakdown video, so you already know what that means. And if you don't, basically we're gonna break down the new Endeavor, we're gonna break down the new Hawks, and the new 3 support memories that dropped with this whole event, being Go Beyond number 1 and 2 heroes. So with that being said, let's not waste any more time. Let's blow this shit right up and let's get right into it. So first, the UR Endeavor. Endeavor is a strength type, or red type if you want to call it. What does he do? His plus ultra prominence burn. Inflicts 650% damage to one enemy, high chance to burn enemy for 3 turns, and he gains grit. Now I forgot what grit does, I'm gonna have to look into it, I forgot, but so far with the passive, that is very high damage that he's doing. And a high chance to burn the enemy for 3 turns is very good. It's very good. Because burn, so far, there's no immunity to that. So you're basically just going to hit him with a lot of damage. So let's look at his first action skill, which is the Heat Fist. The condition is 6 turns. So I'm assuming you're not using this one first. So you have to grind this man up to get his second action skill. Because I'm already seeing that the condition is 4 turns. So you want to use the second action skill. I mean, you have to use the second action skill first before you use the first one. So he inflicts 225% damage to all enemies. I gotta realize that the damage is low, but he is inflicting all enemies. Low chance to burn enemies for 3 turns, and then he reduces the enemy's speed by 10% for 3 turns. Now let's move on to the second action skill, which is the Flame Knuckle. The condition is 4 turns, and then he inflicts 350% damage to one enemy. He has a low chance to burn the enemy for 3 turns, deals an additional 40% damage if the enemy has a speed debuff. So you know what this second action skill reminds me of? I'm gonna pull it up because I actually did my research before. This second action skill reminds me of, not Bakugo, sorry, wrong one. Midoriya. Midoriya, I think it's the Detroit Smash, yeah. So the Detroit Smash is 300% damage to a single enemy. Deals an additional 40% damage if the enemy has a speed debuff. So one of the best units in the game, and this guy has the same skill as him. If that's not already a must summon for this man, I don't know what is. That second action skill is crazy. So that's what I'm saying. You guys gotta grind him up to that second action skill so you could use him effectively and he could be broken for you. So let's look at the auto skills. So the auto skill is Fresh Start. He fills his plus ultra gauge by 30%. And at the start of each wave is plus 40% attack for 3 turns. God damn, what the fuck? And then auto skill, why are you so strong? When HP is 50% or less, plus 30% attack, and deals reverse damage for 3 turns. Reverse damage? Reverse damage, so like instead of healing, you're giving them more damage? I don't know, that reverse damage sounds new to me, I never heard of that before. So wow, this Endeavor is good. So if y'all was already questioning about summoning for him, I think you should summon for him because his second skill is literally Young Midoriya's skill, copy and paste. And yo, future Chaos Gamer here. Literally had to hit this Waldo because yo, I am an idiot. I literally said copy and paste. My man's, he does more than Midoriya. He has a 50% more boost than Midoriya. What am I even talking about? This man Endeavor is crazy. So yeah, I literally had to stop time for that shit. So yo, Endeavor is a must summon. That's all I'm telling y'all. But let's get back into the video. And with his first skill, he's hitting all enemies with reducing their speed by 10% for 3 turns. And you have the chance to burn, but the most effective thing is that you're hitting all enemies, and that's a great skill to have. So you compare him with the Bakugo, Midoriya, and you have this Endeavor, you got a pretty set team right there. This guy will fit with them perfectly. So now let's move on to the next character, Hawksuited. So Hawks' plus ultra is Rigid Wings, so it inflicts 450% damage to one enemy, and the damage is based on speed. I know it's cut off, sorry about that. I try to make it fit as best as I can, but my bad. So it's based on speed, his damage. He better be pretty fucking fast then, because based on speed is, I hope he's fast, because that's kind of situational then. But he starts off with 450%, so maybe if he has like, I don't know, the damage is weird. I'll have to take a look at it if I pull him. So the first action skill is rain cover. The condition is 5 turns, so he cuts the damage taken by 30% for all allies for 2 turns, and he gains evasion for 1 hit. That's not bad. He gains evasion for 1 hit, and he cuts the damage. He's a good support type, but it's that his condition is too, I feel like it's too long. I don't know. Y'all tell me. But I feel like that condition is kind of long, like the amount of turns. But that's a great skill to have. Damage reduction, great. So now let's look at his second action skill, which is the Rigid Wing Shotgun. The condition is 5 turns, so he inflicts 200% damage to all enemies. Wow, he's hitting all enemies? And then plus 15% to speed all allies for 3 turns. His Hawks might actually be, he might actually not be bad. Now, I think Froppy is kind of better because she does add support for plus Ultra Gauge. She's boosting that. But this Hawks is not a bad secondary unit to have for the side. Like, he's giving damage reduction. He's giving speed for all allies. So let's say you have that one slow character. He's boosting their speed and he's helping himself get speed to make his plus Ultra Gauge even, his plus Ultra even stronger. So he's not bad. He's actually good. Both these characters are good, man. They did not disappoint with these two. So now, at the start of each wave for his auto skill, Versatile, he gets 30% speed and deals heavy damage for 3 turns. And then the auto skill, Wishing for a Better World, pro hero allies plus 25% attack, excluding himself. So you see, I'm saying that he's boosting himself in speed with the second action skill, Rigid Wing Shotgun, because they would have added exclude self. So he's boosting himself in speed, which is helping with his plus Ultra Gauge. Yeah, this Hawks is good. Both this Endeavor and Hawks is good. If y'all was wondering to summon on them, y'all should summon on them because these characters are great. If you don't have Froppy, or maybe let's say you got Shafted on the Deku, Endeavor is a great option to add to your team. And Hawks is another great option to add to your team. So with that, that is both the characters that came out with this event. Now let's move on to the support memory. The first one being Toga's Wanna Be Friends. So she gives 40% speed if a female is on the team. Skills deal an additional 30% damage. Okay, so if you are running a female team, she gives more damage, which that's actually good. Like, let's say you're using Momo, because Momo is one of the best units in the game right now. This is actually a great UR memory to have for her, so this is not bad. It's all right. Plus 40% speed though. Hawks will benefit the shit out of this. That would do a lot of damage with just plus Ultra. So the second support memory that came out, these both are on the banner. These are not the free to play. These both came out on the banner. Is Dabi's A Hard Kick solves any problem. So when HP is 50% or less, plus 30% attack and plus 15% crit rate. This is kind of situational. Depends, cause like, if you have a pretty stacked team, you're barely gonna use this as much. Plus, this doesn't have a secondary effect, so it's like, yeah, this one is not that great, to be honest. I mean, it's good when you get 50% or less, but if you have a stacked team, when are you really gonna see that? Unless it's hard content and you know you're gonna be below 50% HP. Yeah, I really don't see how this one could really help you unless you're really struggling in an event and you know you're gonna be low. I don't see this one. And then finally, the one with Skinny Fat Gum and he's carrying Kirishima on his arm, Chivalrous Spirit. If equipped unit is a male, skill deals an additional 40% damage. This one is good. This one is good. So if you were debating about grinding the event for this support memory, you should. You really should, because this actually does a lot of damage. So let's say you don't have a good support memory for Endeavor, you could use this as a secondary option for him and it'll be great. Or if you don't want to use it on Endeavor, you can use it on Bakugo, you can use it on Deku. Literally any male character can use this for additional damage and it will be great. So with that, how do I feel about everything that they released? Great. Endeavor is great. Hawks is great. The support memory, the Dabi one is situational. I'm not really a fan of that. I don't like ones that are restricted like that. The Toga one is great and the Kirishima one is great. So overall, I am very pleased with what they released with us, and I hope you guys are pleased as well. Let me know in the comments if you want to how your summons are going, if you're pulling the new Endeavor or if you're pulling the new Hawks or not. Let me know. I really want to know if y'all guys are getting the luck or not, because I am going to summon later on. Be sure to stay tuned later on for that. And with that, I hope you guys like and subscribe as well. I'll see ya when I see ya. Peace.